Hola people, today we'll be talking about not having to quantify everything. And what I mean by that is sometimes it's okay to just like do things without having to put like a name or like a title or like having to like monetize on it. Like an example, I have an undergraduate degree and I'm just connecting some of these because they fellows. I have an undergraduate degree in graphic design, but I also do photography on the side. And I remember one time I was telling someone like, yeah, I want to get into like DJing or something. And they're like, oh my God, you trying to do too much. You trying to do everything. Well actually for one, I'm definitely one of those people who aren't, who are anti, like, you know those people be like, mastery of alls and master of none or some shit like that. You know, like where they say basically you can't be good at one thing for real if you doing everything else. I don't believe that. Cause for one, bitch, I was put on this earth to drink wine and eat berries. In the grand scheme of things, but you can also be fine at everything. It's been my experience so far. But to get back to the story, yeah, she told me like you trying to do everything, but it's like at the end, like I didn't say I'm like trying to be the world's biggest DJ. Like I want to try it. Like when I be seeing these DJs, I be having like ideas. Like I be having like, oh, that would have sounded good with this and this and this. Why can't I execute that without having to throw a title on it? You feel me? I don't have to have a throw a title on it. I don't have to even make money from it if I don't want to. Like, you know how people say once you make it a business, you start to lose the love for it. I think like that's true to an extent. I don't think that you actually fall out of love with the actual thing. I just think you start not liking the way you interact with it. It's like kind of traumatic, like even like looking at it. You never stop loving it. I feel like that way with photography. Like for me, I'm gonna take pictures forever. Like if I were to take a trip to Japan, I'm gonna be there taking pictures. Like it's not a photo shoot and I'm trying to get it in Vogue. Like I'm just gonna be taking pictures, but like I can also be doing commission work or whatever on the side. So it's like you have to find ways to interact with your art differently, or you're gonna really like despise it. I mean, not every time, but I think that's really what it is. When people say they hate it, they don't hate it, they just hate the majority of how they interact with it. If you're watching this, you feel like you're one of those people who, if you're watching this, you feel like you're one of those people who like, you know, you can support your friends and stuff. Like, say your friend, she can like, or your homeboy, like he can really wash a car, like, that man do not have to, don't be like, oh, you need to start a car washing business, like, blah, blah, blah. Like I know it's like, I know entrepreneurship is like very important, like it's really cool to our community nowadays, but, not even nowadays, forever, but like, it's a good thing, period. But, you don't have to quantize everything, like, the fuck? Like, do you see singers, just because they can sing, like, they making gospel album, like, well, you should join a choir. Like, no, like, let me just do what I want to do. Like you don't see rappers dropping poetry books. That would be really dope. Andre, if you watching, Kendrick, if you watching, but they don't have to do that. Just because you can do something don't mean you got to. You gotta like quantize it. It's smart to do, you know, if you can get a couple bills paid just by doing something that you already was gonna do regardless. But you don't have to. Like, we gotta stop trying to quantize everything. Like, even if I just started DJing and I'm posting it, I do not have to be on the grind for it. Like, let me naturally build things. Like, right now I just started a creative campaign. It's called Be Genius on Instagram, and I want it to be like a slow build. Like, I know I'm about to go back to school, so I'm not saying I'm not going to, but a lot of my focus is going to be on that. I mean, I'm just being real. So I want to do things, but I don't have to three reels a week. 1, 2 shoot every weekend. You got time to? No, I'm not doing that. I can have a slow build, so like I can have a balance of not waiting until I'm done with school to execute an idea, but also doing it in passing. Dang, a lot of my dreads came out. If you're an artist or like a creator, like honestly, you're just a regular person, just relax. Don't fall victim to this um, hyper entrepreneurship culture that we have going on. Like, it's a recession, bro. Like, there's billionaires walking around, and a lot of us have $11 in our account. Like, some stuff, like a lot of stuff, just like not making sense right now. So don't fall a victim. But I do encourage everyone to step in their different bags, and don't be hesitant just because you feel like if you do it, you're not gonna be consistent at it. You don't have to be. You can just do it. Like, I'm a creative. I'm going to always want to do stuff. I'm going to always be interested in stuff. Like I've never worked in production, but if you throw me on the set of a production, I'm going to literally be like looking at everything people doing, and I might go home and look up some stuff and try to make my own short film. Like, that's okay. Like, I don't have to be I ain't trying to be Quentin Tarantino. Well, definitely not him, but you know. But yeah, y'all, take your time, make your stuff. It's no pressure. It's just you. It's just you.